New Mexico desert, the Shadowland, the land, all sorts of myths, the land of oil and gas. As of right now, New Mexico is the United States' second leading producer of oil and gas behind Texas. I spent this week listening to a few podcasts from the oil and gas industry, actually, and trying to get their perspective on this whole climate, environment, planet Earth catastrophe that we are in. It was interesting. One of the guys that I listened to, and I'll link all the podcasts down in the description, but one of the guys that I listened to, in the New Mexico oil and gas industry, he actually was making a few good points about how the oil and gas, that industry is a big industry that people do really care about, and they are one of the people that are on the front lines of actually doing something about climate change. And as much as I want to talk about it, as much as I talk about it, and as much as I want to do something about it, I really don't feel like I personally do anything, which is something that I'm trying to change every day, but it's hard because they are the people that are on the front lines of dealing with this on the ground, at least trying to put plans in place to do something about it. So, so they're doing more than I am, and I do have to recognize that. But on the other hand, all they do care about when I was listening to that is economy, money. This is big business, that is really all it's really their biggest priority. A lot of them they do say, like, why would we switch to renewable energy if it's not going to be if it's not going to incentivize profit. That's their mindset. And so it is kind of sad because that money is such a driver for people to do something that is good or better for the general public health of human beings and of the being of planet Earth. But hearing the other side was very interesting, and getting points and hearing the points from the other side and just getting informed about what they think is definitely something that I think all activists that we call ourselves, or people that I'm gonna say planet protectors, planet protectors. I am a planet protector. I want to just protect planet Earth. I want to protect the universe. Planet Earth is our home. More so, my home is Durango, Colorado. I want to protect Durango, Colorado. I want to make sure that the snow stays in Durango all the time for eternity, because that is what is home. I want to make sure that the green comes back every summer, that the leaves are changing. And if we are in an excessive drought and the world just starts flaring up and humans are forced to move inland and populate more of a condensed area than they did before, especially in the United States, from coastal flooding, that will just have a serious impact on the trees and the rocks and the rivers and the snow, and I think not to recognize that seems ridiculous. But like I said, it's big business, baby. big business, baby, and I do understand that. Because of our system as humans right now, I do care about money as well, almost as a survival thing. You know, like you literally are almost forced to care about money to survive, to thrive, you know, like that is like, it's almost become a living factor in our lives, which is sad. Like why would I have to work for this made up thing to survive off of something that was provided to me by this wonderful, giving, and beautiful planet? I don't know. I'm thankful. I don't. It's hard because I also feel thankful because without money and without all these resources, I wouldn't be able to live in such luxury. I wouldn't be drinking this delicious mate with honey. I wouldn't have been able to connect with people or create digital art without the money, you know, without the innovation of capitalism or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so I mean, I'm thankful both sides. I don't know anything, you know. I have to almost surrender to the fact that I don't know. My information is so limited for myself. Like, I'm only 20, I have not experienced as much as other people. I've not experienced, you know, like, until I find out what the fuck my past life was, I really don't know. I really don't know how much life that I've actually lived, except for the 20 years that I have lived, and I can't even remember probably 90% of the 20 years, you know. Like, yeah, so, yeah, this is the New Mexico Shadowland. That's why I named this video that, because it feels like the land of very dark mysteries that are not bad, just different, you know. And recently myself, I've been trying to work on what my art mentor would call the shadow self. Shout out Father Bronx. Thank you. And trying to work on my shadow self, my introverted self, and the self that I just need to become more diverse and to grow into my truest, most potential. You know, I need to work on the anxiety that keeps me down. You know, that is my shadow. That's the shadow that like looms behind me, that is always there, that keeps me in darkness sometimes. And so the anxiety that I deal with, does hold me back from doing stuff that I feel like I want to do, the stuff that I want to create. And frankly, it saddens me, but you do have to tackle that head on. And coming out here into the realm of the desert is kind of the best place to do that. And I talked about that in my first Desert Solitude. So yeah, those are my thoughts so far. Documenting on November 4th, 2021. If you made it this far and listened to my rift of thoughts, please reach out. I would love to talk to you and just like hear what you have to say in response to what I had to say, what your thoughts are, and I just would love to connect with whoever made it this far or is connecting. So please reach out. I'll leave my socials in the description, even my Snapchat. I'll leave my number, even And again, I'll leave those podcasts to the oil and gas industry podcast in the description as well, to if you're curious at all, to see what they have to say. I mean, I'm right now sitting on an arch, and over there is a ginormous oil and gas thing. I don't know what that is. It's loud. You probably have heard it in the background this whole time. I don't know what that is. But that's the background noise. So that's sick. Learn, laugh, and create, and pursue the peace, you know? Always pursue the peace. Peace, love, may the force be with you, and hopefully I'll see you around. The things I do for a shot.